As mentioned previously, this is using a much larger 3.4-inch Super AMOLED display with a 720 by 748 resolution running at 60 Hz. This being a much larger outer display than the previous Flip 4 opens up a host of improvement when it comes to display usability, which mixed with the improved flex hinge, the Flip 5 is looking to be a treat when it comes to the outer display and overall increased usability of the phone. The larger display allows for improved and new experiences when it comes to using widgets with popular at-a-glance apps like weather, music playback, alarms, steps counter, and more. This really makes up for the larger outer display. With a pinch-in method on the display, you can activate the multi-widgets view with easier, instantaneous switching. What also helps with the outer display being larger is the notifications panel and better access to the quick settings panels when changing things like screen brightness, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth without having to open the device. In fact, what really makes the outer display more functional is having access to a full keyboard for better quick replies on the go and having better visibility of your chat history. The larger outer display also means a larger viewfinder for capturing photos and videos at higher quality with the main rear cameras, which mixed with the flex hinge opens up the flex cam experience for high quality, a full high definition plus 120 Hz adaptive dynamic AMOLED panel between 1 to 120 Hz, and is still using a 22:9 aspect ratio. Now visibly, the location and the feel of the crease is the same with no real mention of improvements to things like max brightness, so take that with what you may. The outer cover display is definitely the star improvement and attraction, backed with the consistency of what we've come to know and experience with the inner display. X RAM, 256 gig and 512 gigs of storage. Yes, there is no longer a 128 gig base model for the storage, which is something we are very happy to see. Battery capacity is the same at 3,700 milliamps with 25 watt wire charging, 15 watt wireless charging, and 4.5 watts for power share. We'd hope to have seen a battery increase to around 4,000 milliamps, but the full workings of the previous Flip 4 with dual 12 megapixel sensors using a wide and ultra wide configuration with no dedicated zoom lens like found on the S23, but there is still support for digital zoom up to 10x. The inner display camera is using a 10 megapixel sensor as well. Based on my initial look, it still looks like the limitation of not being able to record 4K 60 video on the ultra wide is still here, and of course no 8K video due to the resolution of the rear sensors. Be sure to check out our full One UI 5.1 breakdown from our previous videos on the Flip 4. In the meantime, with One UI 5.1.1, all the new additional software to the cover display as previously mentioned are the main additions in relation to software experience on the Flip 5.